Investigators are trying to figure out why two planes collided on the tarmac at Pearson International Airport last night. Megan Roberts is following the story for us and joins us now. So, Megan, let's walk through what happened on the tarmac at Pearson.
Well, there were two planes that were involved, the Sunwing plane and a WestJet plane. So the Sunwing plane was backing up when it collided with that WestJet plane. The Sunwing one was empty. However, the WestJet plane had just landed from Cancun, and there were 168 passengers as well as 6 crew members that were on board that plane when the collision happened. And those passengers said panic really started to set in when they saw this, a fire on the Sunwing plane. We actually have video from a passenger of that WestJet plane of what was going on when all of this was happening. So let's listen to that.
Oh, keep quiet. Remain seated. Remain seated. Remain seated.
You can see an explosion there on the Sunwing plane, and that black smoke billowing towards the WestJet plane apparently entered the cabin as well, according to passengers. The Greater Toronto Airports Authority did confirm that there was a fire, as we saw, and the passengers had to use the emergency slide to exit the WestJet aircraft, although some passengers say that that process was slowed down because people insisted on taking their carry-on luggage. Let's hear more from a passenger who was on that plane about everything that happened.
Out of nowhere, well, it hit, and then the flames took, and then it was a lot of screaming, and then a lot of people, the flight attendant was telling us to sit.
It just kind of all ignited, and there was like a big fireball, and then everyone started yelling and like panicking.
Everything happened so fast, and then they said evacuate, and we went out the back down the chute, and that was it. And then we were walking outside with no coat in the cold.
So certainly there was a lot of panic and fear as that was going on. We do know that there were no passengers that were injured. There was one emergency responder who was injured, and that person was treated in hospital.
Okay, so lots of unanswered questions still about this. What's next in the investigation?
Well, we know the Transportation Safety Board of Canada was on the scene. They sent a team of investigators to figure out exactly what happened and how this happened, how two planes could collide on a tarmac when everything is supposed to be choreographed so precisely. We also know that there was another company involved in this, Swissport. They're responsible for ground and cargo handling services, and they confirmed that it was one of their employees who was involved in this. Let's bring up a statement from Swissport about this incident. So their vice president of operations for Toronto says that the incident occurred when our employee was pushing back the plane from the gate. He went on to say, "We regret this incident and are cooperating fully with the Transportation Safety Board of Canada's investigation." We also know that WestJet has been in contact with the TSB and certainly will be monitoring them to see what they say about everything that happened.